What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Money making Saturday, 9 games on the card, and y'all know the drill, man. We're finna cook it up and try to smash it per usual. Last night, man, we did smash our NBA play of the day. We had the New Orleans Pelicans plus the points. Thought it was a good spot, good situation to fade Boston coming off a win. We know the numbers. Boston 26-1 now, following an outright win from an ATS standpoint, only covering now in 18% of those games. So good spot for New Orleans yesterday. Tatum did hit a nice little game winner in that game, but we cashed with New Orleans with the points in our back pocket. We went 2-2 officially on the premium side. We had the Spurs outright money line, but the Raptors didn't come through, and my Mavs got beat by the Pistons. Was what it was, man. Saturday's action, man. We got 9 games, and I'm finna tell you guys exactly how I'm feeling in them. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. Let's do it. Let's hop right into today's action. First game up. Got the Indiana Pacers laying 8.5 points on the Atlanta Hawks. I'm going to lay it here with the Pacers. Don't feel like this is one we should overcomplicate. Pacers playing well. Hawks banged up, battered, injured, not playing well. These are two teams going in opposite directions. Pacers starting to show signs of why they were in the Eastern Conference Finals a season ago. We trust them laying points at home. The Hawks, we've been fading them over the last 2 seasons. One of the worst ATS teams this season and last 2 seasons combined. Jalen Johnson now done for the season. This team involved in some serious trade talks going on right now. So just don't think it's a great situation to look towards Atlanta. I think Indiana floods them. I'll lay it. We keep it rolling. We got the Utah Jazz at home at the crib. 5.5-point home dogs with the Orlando Magic rolling in. Both of these two teams right now currently are on the do not bet list, bro. It is what it is. If you're an OG here on the Jam Session, you know we absolutely love betting both. The Orlando Magic were our second favorite money-making team last season. We made so much money betting Orlando last season, it wasn't even funny. Same thing with Utah. We love betting Utah in Utah a season ago, man. We made, buku money betting Utah in Utah. The problem is these two teams haven't been that this season. We've thrown away a lot of money betting these two teams this season. Utah, terrible this season at home, at the crib. We don't trust them there. We do not trust them there. We've tried to give them every chance and opportunity to return there, and they haven't done it. Same thing with Orlando. We tried to give Orlando a chance in their last game, lay the points on Portland. They got flooded by the Blazers. So I'm not in love with this game. I'm not in love with either team right now currently. I really don't want to put money on either team in their current form. Forced to play this game, I would lean towards Orlando. Utah, they have an excuse. They are a bad team, one of the worst teams in the league, one of the worst teams in their conference. Orlando is supposed to be a bona fide playoff team. They're supposed to be heavy competing in the East. Injuries were concerning them, but we can't give them an excuse right now. They're healthy right now. So this team needs a bounce-back game. They are the better team in this one. Yes, they've been untrustworthy, but forced to play it, I would take the Magic, lay the points here in this one. We keep it rolling. We head over to Charlotte. We're the Hornets. 13.5-point home dogs with the Denver Chicken Nuggets rolling in. Small lean on the Hornets. Hornets, decent cover team this season. Laying points on the road with Denver, usually where you're asking for problems. Denver on the second leg of a back-to-back with travel after a tough game last night with Philadelphia. I don't want to be laying an extended number like this. Charlotte, comfortable at home. They are on a second leg of a back-to-back as well. No travel, though. They've been shooting the same rim, same gym for a little while. Small lean on the Charlotte Hornets plus the points in this one. Denver should win the game fairly comfortably, but I think the Hornets do at least keep it semi-competitive, at least from an ATS standpoint. I'll grab the points. We head over to Houston, where the Rockets are 14.5-point home favorites. Houston, we have a problem. The Rockets have actually been a better money-making team on the road this season than they have been at home, which is crazy because we made a lot of money betting Houston in Houston last season. I don't think we really have a major problem tonight, though. I think the Rockets return back to the team we love to bet on in Houston, and I think they flood Brooklyn. No need to overcomplicate this one. Houston, especially coming off the tough loss to Memphis, I think this is a good spot for him to beat up on the Nets. Nets injury report still a mile long. This team involved in trade talks right now currently as well. I see no real reason not to trust Houston here, is all I'm saying. I know Brooklyn's a decent ATS team. Trust Houston in Houston. Lay the points here with the Rockets. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves laying 15.5 points on the Washington Wizards. Wizards are by far the worst team in the league. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, but I'm grabbing the points with them in a lean here in this game tonight. In that same breath, we know how bad Washington is. We've talked about it plenty of times. This team has been aired out, lost almost of their what? Of Washington's 41 losses, I believe 38 of them have been by double digits. We're getting over double digits, though. In this one, I think this is like a 12, 13-point loss when it's all said and done here for the Washington Wizards. I don't trust the Minnesota Timberwolves, a.k.a. the House of Disappointment, laying this big of a number. Just when you think Minnesota's going to do something from an ATS standpoint at home, they never do it. It's a reason we've been calling them the House of Disappointment for multiple seasons. We didn't just start this. This is who they are through and through. They win the game. Highly doubt they cover. I know Washington's bad from an ATS standpoint, but as you see on your screen, so is Minnesota. Small lean here on Washington, plus the points in my back pocket. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies laying 7.5, 8.5 points on the Sacramento Kings. Kings involved in some serious trade talks right now. This trade could go down any day, any time, any moment. I want to fade Sacramento. This team is headed for a blow-up sooner rather than later. If they trade Fox like all the reports are seeming to indicate, I wouldn't be surprised if DeMar DeRozan and Sabonis were right out the door behind them. Sacramento may be heading for a major blow-up here really soon. Thunder Buddies, head and shoulders the better basketball team. We trust them at home. Even if Sacramento was healthy, they still get flooded here by Oklahoma City. No real reason to overcomplicate this one. Thunder Buddies for life. We'll lay the points here in this one. Got the New York Knicks laying 10.5 points on the Los Angeles Lakers. Anthony Davis will miss this game. LeBron James probable, though. Looks like he's going to give it a go. I definitely understand why the Knicks are this big of a favorite. The reason they're this big of a favorite is they have been playing really well. This is their 5th home game in their last 6 games, and they've been beating up on people in this homestand. Beat up on Atlanta, beat up on Sacramento, beat up on Memphis, beat up on Denver. I'm here to tell you tonight that I think the King, LeBron, the GOAT, comes out here tripping tonight and possibly beats the New York Knicks outright. I'm betting the Lakers outright money line is what I'm doing. I ain't telling y'all to do it. I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. I got a ticket on the Los Angeles Lakers money line in this game. How many more games do we have with LeBron in the Garden? This might be one of them last ones where he come in here tripping. Just on some vintage LeBron. Would you be shocked if he had a 30-point triple-double and a win tonight? Would you be surprised if the New York Knicks fell flat on their face? I know how good the Knicks are. I know how good they've been playing. But you see their full season ATS numbers on the screen. They're around 500. They're 50-50. Mainly because in certain spots they're overrated, overvalued. I'm not saying that that's not the case tonight. I understand why the line is where it's at. But ask yourself, would it shock you if LeBron came here and had a 30-point triple-double and won the game outright, just tripping in the Garden because he ain't got many left there? It wouldn't. So that's why I'm betting the Lakers tonight. I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing. I ain't telling y'all to do it. I'm telling you what I'm doing. Keep it rolling. We have the San Antonio Spurs laying 2.5 points on the Miami Heat. Spurs looked good last night against Milwaukee. I think they can do it in back-to-back games. Still don't like all the drama and everything going on with Miami. Miami, trade Jimmy. Just get it over with so you guys can get back on track and get back to competing here in the East. Y'all need some pieces because without them, and with all the looming over it, it's just not a good look. Trade them. Let's try to figure out something. You might have to take a loss, bro. You might have to do it. It is what it is. The NBA, not the NFL. I'm sorry. It's a player-driven league. It is what it is. So, leaning towards San Antonio. I like the way they looked last night. I think they can keep some momentum rolling forward here at home. Last and final game of the night, I'm on the Portland Trailblazers plus a 3.5 against the Phoenix Suns. Portland playing really well right now. I like what I'm seeing from the Portland Trailblazers. Don't like the spot for Phoenix on the second leg of a back-to-back with travel. They did get a win yesterday, but it just creates an even better spot to fade them. We've talked about how bad Boston is from an ATS standpoint following a win. Well, Phoenix is just as bad. 6-18-1 this season from an ATS standpoint following a win. Portland plus the points and in the double revenge spot, I think has a legitimate chance to win this game outright. I'm on the Blazers here in our last and final game of the night, man. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. Really means the world to me, man. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, you guys can scoop up premium plays over at the site if that's what you're looking for. Those are the plays that I personally have the most money on over at Pickdawgz Premium. You can scoop that up. We bounced back on that NBA play of the night last night with the New Orleans Pelicans, and I love tonight's play as well. So you guys can scoop that up today or hop on something long term. I got a lot of college hoops games in there and a good amount of NBA games today on this money making Saturday. But that's it. That's all, man. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'll be back tomorrow, man. See y'all then. I'm out of here. Peace.